Hey, we're back. Another pickup video. Welcome back. Lights moving around all over. Okay. We're back for another pickup video. I know I promised Joe would be with us soon in these videos, but who knows where that guy, who knows what kind of action he's up to. He's a busy guy. He's got a lot of stuff to do. I don't know who's holding the camera right now, but whoever can help me by zooming in on what I'm showing. Look at this big, thick monster. This was at the dollar store. So that for some reason, if you take a look in the magazine section, you can come across some cool things that the publishers have liquidated there. In the old days, they used to just rip the cover off and send it back to the publisher, but now liquidators like the dollar store is getting it. So this huge Green Goblin compendium, $4 at the dollar store. As well as these Star Trek comic books, hardcover from IDW. They comprise a few stories. You know, this is pre-Kirk stories, I guess. Got some Captain Pike stories. I thought that was kind of neat. They also had this one. Had some Spock stories. So this is volume 4. Yeah, good artwork and stuff. That's the Spock is volume 4 and this is volume 9. So there's a bunch of these, but they had one more which was it followed the story of the last Next Gen movie with the Romulan and looked after his storyline. I didn't really care. So the other thing happened is there's not a lot of garage sale stuff. I'll give you a warning about that now. But there was the Barrie Automotive Flea Market, the fall edition. You might have seen my video where I did a live walk around last time with the little kid. I didn't do a video this time, but I'll show you the pickups I found. Lots of weirdo stuff again. Weirdo stuff like this. Let me know if you've ever seen this before. Ghostbusters, Ghost in a Can. It's got some warnings. It's kind of interesting. The guy who sold me this said his uncle or his father or something came up with this concept when the movie came out. He said they might have actually had the license. There's some licensing stuff there. And they produced like 1,000 of these on their own. Like rolling out the labels on their own cans. There's only a ghost in there. So I managed to get 4 of these for $5. Some are rougher than others. Kind of cool when it's a little bit rougher condition, I think. You know, it's got that wear, that patina on it. Like that ghost has been sitting on there for years. And I might put these on my table at the Barrie Game Exchange. See if I can get a buyer to spend maybe 20 bucks a can on these, because that's history right there. That's nostalgia. As well, let's see some other stuff at the Barrie Game Exchange. I got this game. Picked up this just to throw on the table at the Barrie Game Exchange. Got for $1. The old Spyro, Year of the Dragon, Spyro. Not too shabby. So, whatever. For $1. No, I offered $1 for this combination. She made me pay $3. I got an instruction manual for the control deck. They wanted $5 just for that for some reason. And a Duck Hunt on its own cartridge, which is kind of neat. You don't always see that every day. Barrie Game Exchange, if you want that. As well, let's get this monster out of the way. Burp. Another Xbox Crystal Edition. This guy had 2 of them. He said his son used to repair these and sell them, but he was just getting out of it. So he didn't know anything about them. Just he wanted to get rid of them. So he wanted 25 bucks a shot for this. I offered 10 and had to fight like hell to get it. He had 2. I said, look, I'll take the dirtier one and I'll just give you 10. And it has this note on the side, which I was trying to decipher. It says, drive won't open, files on hard drive. So I thought maybe this would be a modded one and I'd really score. I went home, turned it on. Sure enough, the drive does not open. You have to do the old original Xbox trick of hitting the open button and pounding it, then it opens up. I even tried cleaning the whatchamacallit, the belt in there. This doesn't seem to help. But I was hoping those it would boot up in a modded drive. But there's nothing there that I can tell. So, but it does work. It plays games. I plugged it in. I tried it. Barry Game Exchange. If you want that, you know, some sucker, I mean, buyer's going to come along and pay good $75 for that. Now, I also came across a pile of Nintendo DS crap, like this. Bag of styluses. Here's a wireless adapter for you Pokemon people that want to put that on your Game Boy Advance to make it wireless. And there was a pile of this kind of garbage here. And I picked out, not including the hair. What kind of hair is that? Oh, it's pretty short. I was just going to pick out this thing because I haven't seen it before. Emergency room. And I was going to pick out, hold on here, this thing because I haven't seen this before. Operation Armored something or another. I was just going to offer like a couple bucks for no, I think I was going to offer $5 for just those two. He's like, $5, but you have to take all this crap. I'm like, I don't want the other side, just take these. Nope. And he zipped up this huge thing, stuffed it in my hand, took $5. So I got those two games, as well as Monster something or another by Majesco. What? Excuse me, is the cameraman trying to give me direction? Because he can use his mouth if he wants to say anything. Also by Majesto is Quad Desert Fury, and it's just as terrible as the other one. And of course Namco Museum, because we need more Pac-Man in our life. And did you say Pac-Man? How about another Pac-Man game? Great. And Flash Focus for the DS. That'll train your brain to do something. And finally Tetris World, which is still a $10 cart, so it's not too bad. Were you able to get that? Does it focus? Not getting any feedback. Okay. From another vendor who had a couple of bins worth of stuff that he refused to, he didn't want to put out to price because he's like, these are my daughter's. She gets them from storage lockers. She refused to price it out, so I don't know what it goes for. I know some of it's worth a lot, some of it's worth nothing. I don't want to sell any of it. And I said, well, you know, if I could just take a look, I'd love just seeing what's happening, you know, what you have. It would be kind of cool to take a look. I love Atari stuff. I could see there was Atari stuff in there. So he let me take a look, and we went through it, and it was a lot of normal everyday stuff, but there was a couple of good items in there. And I asked if I could buy this off him. So this is Stargate for the Atari 2600. That is a Defender 2, basically, the sequel to Defender, a much upgraded version. And I think it's one people look for. I ended up, I looked it up in front of him. I said, well, let's take a look. We'll see what it's worth, you know, because I want to be honest with you about everything. So we looked it up, and this game goes between anywhere from $8 to $25. And I showed him that. He didn't have his glasses, so he couldn't really see. But I was honest, and I told him that. I told him those prices. I said, look, I'm not going to be here tomorrow when your daughter comes by. I'd really love to get that. How about, and I reached in my pocket, I'm like, I'm going to do you a favor. I've got so much change in my pocket, which you're going to need for the next 2 days of vending. I had 6 loonies in my pocket, $6. I said, how about I give you 6 loonies for this game, and you get one over on your daughter because she left you with all this crap without pricing it, and you get change to help people, you know, give out change the rest of the weekend. And he said yes, as I have it, so you know that happened. Pretty good, eh? Still a couple more things. Well, did you hear the sigh from the camera guy? Isn't that something? He's such a good camera guy. I love it. So much better than a tripod. I had to talk myself into this. I didn't want another camera. And I have a near identical version to this one. This Bell Howell. I actually have one I restored, and I did a whole new paint job on it in bright yellow with white trim on it. So this one is in original condition, and it's got the extra light meter business here on there. And it looks pretty good condition. And she wanted like $25, $30 for it, and I said, I really don't need another camera, but I would give you $10 for it. And she said, all right, I'll take $10. So I couldn't help but take that for $10. Don't need it, but it's nice though. It's pretty. Finally, last thing on the list here, another cool item. Again, something else I don't need. You know, I collect the cameras. I also have a telephone collection, and I collect science fiction stuff, as you saw with the Star Trek business. So that all came together. The same place I got the Atari cartridge. This caught my eye. Is that not pretty or what? So we have the original Enterprise NCC 1701 on a stand. A bunch of buttons on there. Yeah, you know what that is, camera guy? Any idea? It's got broken cable here. No idea. Well, ring, ring. Oh, hello there. Can I help you? Oh, yes. The Kentucky Fried Chicken is on the next block. Okay. It's a phone. And believe it or not, I know you'll find this hard to believe, I have one of these phones with the Enterprise D. So it's kind of cool to find one for the original Enterprise, and that is going to be cool. I think these light up too, so it's very cool. You got your numbers on there, your redial, all that business, and you have the information down here on the bottom. I like how the model number is the NCC 1701. That's kind of cool, and it was at Goodwill for $15. I got this for, I didn't even dicker, $5. He didn't know what it was. He just thought it was like a cheap plastic toy. And it's, it's not that exciting, but to me, a telephone collector, Star Trek collector, yeah, I got really excited by it. So that's probably going to stay in my collection. Anyways, I think that's it. Do you have anything you want to report on the camera? We're good? No, we're good. Okay. I think that's it. Thanks everybody for checking us out this pickup video. I'm going to go warp 3 back to my hole and put this away. No, leave the light in one spot there. And next time, Joe will be back next time. Believe me, we'll get him back on this channel. If it's anything, if I can do anything, it will be to get Joe back on the channel. Thanks everybody. Catch you next time. See you later. See ya. Bye-bye.